Hey everyone, it's Alana from Big Rock Labradoodles. I'm here today to talk to you about our puppy package that we send home with everyone getting a puppy from Big Rock Labradoodles. We want to present this video to you ahead of time so that you have a good understanding of everything that's going to come home with you when you take your puppy home. So I'm just going to go through document by document and walk you through everything. So there's two sides. This side is a whole bunch of information, and this side is just what applies to you directly. There's going to be a copy of your purchase contract and health warranty. There's going to be the temperament testing results sheet so that you can go over that and understand your puppy's temperament a little bit better. And there's going to be the microchip envelope. Inside the microchip envelope is your stickers with the dog's microchip number on them, a little bit about IDAP, and there's an external dog tag in there. And there will be this sheet in there that you will fill out and send back to IDAP. And this is how you will update your puppy's contact information, address, and name if you change it from our kennel name, which most people do. So we'll just put that aside. All right, next. So many documents for you. Lots of reading. So the first page is going to tell you your puppy's weight on the day that you pick him or her up, as well as how much food your puppy is eating in pounds and ounces. It'll tell you that the food is based on 10% of puppy's body weight, and you're going to feed 3 times a day. It tells you that you're going to feed 3 times a day until they're about 4 months old, and how to switch to 2 meals a day, and how and when to change the percentage you feed puppy right up until a year. Also on this sheet is our, next sheet. So just some information here about where we order our food from, and just a little bit extra about food, and just some information on how you should expect your puppy to eat when you get home, as far as, going home is stressful and they may or may not eat for you or not eat great for the first couple of days that you're home, and just what to expect, basically. So the next one is a reminder for you of what to do in the first 24 hours, because we throw a lot of information at you and we don't want you to forget anything. So just a quick highlight of things that you need to do right away is activate your free 30-day trial of Trupanion Health Insurance, book your puppy's first vaccine, and to update that microchip information, which we just covered. After that is a sample crate training schedule for you. Next sheet is our private Facebook group for our families here at Big Rock. We rock with our Big Rock Labradoodle. You will have to ask a question about what litter your puppy comes from. And once we know that you have one of our wonderful woofies, we will allow you access to the group. The group is great for anyone who has one of our puppies. It's a big group, lots of families, and they exchange information, ask questions of each other, seek referrals for services in their area. A lot of people are even trading services from each other as far as vacation care, so you don't have to put your dog in the kennel. And then everyone who's helping you out and you're helping them, everyone has a doodle from us, so that's kind of nice. It's like a big reunion. Veterinary care information sheet is the next one. It just talks about when your puppy was dewormed, that they've had their health check, and so a bit of stuff about regular deworming and flea and tick prevention. More importantly, the fact that we don't recommend chemical flea and tick products. The next one is our minimal vaccine protocol. This protocol is covered under our pet health warranty as well, and we will have discussed it with you several times, I think, by the time your puppy goes home. But the first vaccine will be at 9 weeks, and this sheet lays out all the information for you. Once your puppy has had its vaccines, we do want you to go 8 weeks after your booster for titer testing for parvo and distemper. Titer testing is where they draw blood from your dog and they measure the antibody levels for parvo and distemper. And they'll come back either positive or negative. Sometimes you'll also get a value. The value won't mean as much to you as it does to your vet. But basically what you need to know is your dog positive or negative. Once your dog has received a positive titer result, you never have to revaccinate or retiter in the dog's lifetime because it has its protective immunity. This is just some information on titer testing. Then we have some additional information on feeding a balanced raw diet. As you know, getting a puppy from Big Rock Labradoodles means that you're committed to feeding a raw diet. So you're going to start out feeding a commercially prepared raw diet, and most people will continue that way for the life of their dog. But this is feeding a balanced raw diet. This is some extra information that you might find handy, things that you can add to your dog's meal or switch up within your dog's meal. You can actually change everything from day to day, keeping things very complete, but adding variety and change for your dog. This one, great dogs are not just born that way. This is a great handout that we got through Avidog that helps you to continue all the work that we do here. All the work we've done on early neurological stimulation and socialization and getting your dogs accustomed to sights and smells and sounds. This helps you to continue on with that process and make sure that you end up with a fabulous adult dog. Lots of tips in there about stuff you never would have thought of introducing your dog to, and really great stuff. The next one is just tips on puppy proofing your home. It's sort of like puppy proofing or toddler proofing rather. This one is just an explanation because you are taking home an intact dog from us. You will sign a spay-neuter contract when you take a puppy home from us, and spay-neuter will happen at 18 months. So this is just some information on the fact that you have an intact dog and what you might expect to see in those first 18 months. This you may or may not get depending on your dog and the litter they come from, things like that. It's on base narrow canines. Base narrow canines is a very common condition in Labradoodles. It essentially means that the bottom canine has come in too vertical as opposed to horizontal, so it's not quite clearing the upper palate. In extreme cases, you can see a lower canine actually embedding itself into the upper palate, creating a hole. That is something that we would have addressed, most likely having pulled those bottom canines. It's something we only do in extreme conditions because it's not in the best interest of the dog to be pulling teeth or in the best interest of his adult bite to come. So if you have a very narrow, a very minor base narrow, then we will give you some tips and tricks to deal with that. And this pamphlet explains it and helps you not to worry about it. This is a puppy biting checklist, just some things to go through if you're finding that your puppy is overly bitey. And we'll talk to you about this stuff too when you come for puppy visitation. This is some information from Baxter and Bella. They're an online puppy training school. We've recently partnered with them to be able to offer you a 25% discount off of their services. So the discount code is on this sheet. We've been through some of their program and looked at a lot of the stuff that they have online, and we really like what we're seeing. And we think this program will be great for anybody bringing home a puppy, especially there's some things you can go through and do before you even bring puppy home with them if you want to sign up ahead of time. But certainly great things to be doing before your puppy has had enough vaccines or is mature enough to join a puppy class or socialization class. If you live in the Calgary area, this is a little pamphlet for Dog Gone Wild. This is actually my husband's company. And he and my sons do dogscaping. So everything to do with your dog that you might like to see in your yard. So it could be a full-on play structure, or it could be a dog run with fencing to keep them on their side and your kids on the other side. It could be a dog water feature, all kinds of things. So totally up to you. Anything you might like to do to your yard to modify it for bringing home puppy. This is the Trupanion Breeder Certificate. I kind of touched on this already, but your puppy has a free 30-day trial for Trupanion. So this is your activation certificate. And then there's just a couple of sheets here from Trupanion kind of walking you through their program. And you can go online and have a look at everything that they offer. We really do recommend that you have pet insurance. Even though we're doing great breeding here at Big Rock, and we do so much health testing and screening of our parents, we're sure we're sending you home an excellent puppy. There are always accidents, and there's always that one-off thing that can happen, that your dog might get sick, and they don't cover anything pre-existing. So you do want to make sure that you activate that within 24 hours of taking your puppy home, so that they don't have anything pre-existing. You qualify for the full insurance, and you have the 30 days to go over everything they have to offer and decide if it's for you. But it is definitely something that we recommend our families get and keep. So there may be one or two other things that'll come home in your folder as well, but this is the bulk of everything. So now you know what to expect, what kind of information to expect that you're going to come home with. And then, of course, your puppy from us comes with a lifetime of support. So anytime you ever need us, you'll be able to just reach out and talk to us day or night. So hopefully this gives you some confidence that you're not alone, and that you have a ton of information going forward with your puppy. Thanks for watching. Bye.